The miraculous rescue of the buffalo, a tale of survival, courage, and hope. In a vast, untamed wilderness where the horizon stretched endlessly and nature ruled supreme, a solitary buffalo was born under the veil of early morning mist. Abandoned from the moment it took its first breath, the young creature was thrust into a world where survival depended solely on instinct and perseverance. With no family to nurture or guide it, the buffalo was forced to navigate the sprawling, rugged terrain on its own, a journey that would test every fiber of its being. The early days were filled with quiet struggles. Wandering through dew-kissed meadows and shadowed forests, the buffalo learned quickly that every day was a battle against hunger and solitude. Its once innocent eyes soon reflected a hardened determination as it scavenged for sparse vegetation and sought refuge under the protective canopy of ancient trees. The buffalo's journey was marked by moments of quiet reflection, a silent acknowledgement of the beauty and cruelty of nature. It marveled at the golden sunsets and the gentle whisper of the wind, even as it endured the harsh realities of a life without companionship. One fateful afternoon, as the buffalo roamed near a sunlit clearing, an unexpected twist of fate awaited. Driven by an instinctive hunger and the promise of a new source of nourishment, the buffalo ventured toward an area buzzing with activity. Drawn by a sweet, tantalizing aroma that hinted at a hidden treasure, it wandered closer to a dense thicket. Unbeknownst to the animal, this was no ordinary patch of wilderness. It was home to a thriving beehive, a natural fortress of honey and life. With a single, inadvertent misstep, the buffalo disrupted the delicate balance of this miniature kingdom. As it grazed near the hive, the structure trembled, and the peace that had long blanketed the clearing shattered into chaos. In an instant, millions of furious bees, guardians of their precious honey, swarmed out in a wave of irate determination. Their buzzing became an overwhelming chorus of anger, and sharp stings began to rain down upon the unsuspecting buffalo like tiny burning arrows. Caught in a maelstrom of pain and panic, the buffalo bolted in a desperate bid for escape. The ferocity of the bee assault was unlike anything the creature had ever faced. Each sting was a searing reminder of nature's wrath, and the once calm plains echoed with the frantic pounding of hooves and the frantic beating of a frightened heart. Amid the pandemonium, the buffalo's eyes glistened with both agony and a silent plea for mercy, a plea that was about to be answered by an unexpected hero. Far from the chaos, a humble villager was tending to a small garden on the edge of the wilderness. The villager, whose days were usually filled with quiet routines and the simple joys of rural life, was suddenly stirred by a distant, anguished commotion. Following the sound, the villager's heart quickened with a mix of curiosity and concern. As he approached the source of the distress, he witnessed a scene that looked like it had leapt straight out of a dramatic fable. A mighty buffalo, battered and overwhelmed, locked in a battle against an army of enraged bees. Without hesitation, the villager sprang into action. Drawing upon years of experience working with both nature and animals, he knew that this creature, though wild and seemingly unyielding, was in desperate need of help. With steady hands and a compassionate heart, he quickly contacted the local animal rescue team, a dedicated group known for their expertise in taming nature's wildest challenges. As he spoke urgently into his weathered mobile phone, the villager remained at the scene, his eyes never leaving the struggling buffalo. Time seemed to slow as the rescue team arrived. They moved with practiced precision and quiet determination, each member aware that they were about to intervene in a moment that could forever alter the life of this solitary animal. Together they approached the buffalo, their voices soft and reassuring, a stark contrast to the cacophony of the bee assault. Gently they began the delicate process of extracting the buffalo from the danger zone, shielding it from the relentless swarm and soothing its frantic heart. Under the careful guidance of the rescuers, the buffalo was transported to a makeshift sanctuary, a safe haven nestled on the outskirts of the village, where the scars of nature's fury could begin to heal. Here the animal received tender care and medical attention. Days turned into weeks as the rescue team nurtured the buffalo back to health. They cleaned every wound, treated each sting, and offered nourishment that helped mend both body and spirit. In the quiet hours of recovery, the buffalo's transformation became apparent. The once frantic eyes softened, gradually replaced by a quiet strength and a newfound trust in the kindness of humans. The scars it bore were not just marks of